this is definitely not the conflicts and fights inside the band. This is sometimes not, this is not negative. This is a positive thing which drives a band, which may drive a band to new musical solutions, to some certain steps, and it can be really positive. Whether it just depends on whether you can control this or not, because sometimes fights and arguments just get out of control and then it ruins everything. Fortunately for us, we somehow overgrown. We have overgrown that period. Yeah, and we still have fights, we still have arguments, but very, very rarely uh, because of music. Mostly because of some routine things on tour. Because we each of us just got sick and tired of the others. That shit happens. Fighting about music, at least on Wallflowers, we didn't have any, and on Macro either. We didn't have any fights on Macro either. Each person, when it comes to a point of conflict, needs to ask themselves first of all, are you right or wrong? Eugene, for example, me, I am asking myself constantly whether I am right or wrong, whether I am ready to compromise, whether I am ready to find some middle ground with the others or not. And very often, in 99%, I realize now that there is some space for a compromise. There is, and we can find another solution which everybody will be happy about. I think um, this is a feature of a grown up band when everybody can really put aside their ego. I am humble about myself, and I do think that the rest of the team is way, way more talented than me. And from this perspective, I easily, again, put aside my ego. I easily do so. Yeah. And after all, like you said, in terms of art, because this is art, it is never objective. It is never objective because there are so many different points of view. There are so many perspectives you can see something or listen to something, hear something. That is why, after all, there is no real right or wrong. Yeah, and in order to save your own nerves, in order to avoid stress, sometimes it's good to step back, step aside. Sometimes, of course, you need to push your ideas forward, but up to a certain point, just not to make it destructive, because destructive thoughts and destructive atmosphere and chemistry inside the band will not make it any better. Definitely. It all depends. Of course, there is no perfect solution for every situation, but you know, again, it's a feature of a grown up, band group. Doesn't matter what you do. You may write music and make music like we do. You may be just a business project. You may be a company, and this is a feature of a grown up company when you all work, when there are people, when there is, let's say, staff, personnel, and they all work for their own collective aim and purpose and goal rather than just doing their own shit individually. No, it doesn't work individually. There is some certain spirit of collectivism, let's say.